Yo, what is going on, guys? How's it going today? My name is Syratube, and today I am back with another flipping live stream. You guys know what it is. If you are new here, then you probably don't know what it is. But today we are working with 371 mil. These live streams are basically streams where I sit with you guys, show you how to flip, and just show you what I'm flipping day in and day out, and help you guys learn how to flip in old school RuneScape and make as much money as possible while doing so. So I hope you guys do enjoy this. I guess it is a live stream series technically at this point, so I hope you guys do enjoy it. We're going to be working with 371 mil today. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's get into the stream today. Hopefully you guys are doing well on this lovely Saturday. I guess it's noon at this point, so Saturday at noon. What's up, Matthew, man? Good to see you. Pumpkin Face as well. Thank you for tuning in, guys, here as soon as the stream starts. So thank you guys for that. I'm gonna actually, so you guys maybe remember I did a big investment a while back in Black Dragon Leather and Green Dragon Hide Leather. I usually take these offers out when I go to flip, especially on these live streams, just because we want to clear up another slot, just to have more slots open so we can make a little bit more money, just in case we need it. But today, I'm just going to leave them in. I don't want to keep removing them, putting them back in. I don't really know why, but I'm just lazy today, so I just want to keep it there. Kayla and Cole says, your vids got me a bond and now I can sustain them. Thanks, man. No problem, dude. Thank you for letting me know. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the positive feedback there. And I'm glad I could help you out. I don't think I've seen you around in the live streams before. So Kayla and Cole, welcome to the live streams. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to be doing the same thing today. And hopefully this stream can help you sustain a bond further even. Or even go beyond sustaining a bond and actually start building that cash stack up a bit more. Now, we did go ahead and list the Dragon Darts first here today. Looks like we're flipping them for a little bit over 15 GP. What is it, like 17 GP? So, not very bad at all. We'll let that sit here for a minute. Now, the Amulet of Torture, I'm going to do right off the bat, right here in the beginning, so we don't have a ton of competition on it. The Amulet of Torture, you guys know this, one of my favorite flips. It just flips so quickly, and the margins are really strong. Anytime you can flip them for over 10k each is optimal in my opinion. But honestly, a lot of the times you'll get like 40 to 50k margins on the Amulets of Torture. But today, we're only getting, what is that, like a 14, 15k margin? So nothing too crazy. 228 mil left. We're going to list some sharks and some manta rays next, and we're going to hope those trade relatively fast. These past couple of streams, actually, I have flipped the sharks and the manta rays, but they've taken a lot longer than I would have liked, and we've been holding them for almost the entire, oh my god, this is a huge margin, almost the entire stream, so hopefully that's not the case today, but it kind of looks like it might be since the margin is so large, which usually means things take a little bit longer to trade, so we'll have to see what happens today with those, and let's hope good things, at least. I've actually been making a good amount of money this week. Margins have been very generous to me this past week, and yeah, the cash stack has been slowly growing. The only thing that is, it's not making me nervous because I'm almost, like, I'm 95% sure that Green Dragon Leather and the Black Dragon Hide Leather are going to go back up in price. It's just taking a little bit longer than I anticipated, and I really want to get this off so I can just have more cash to flip with and make actually a lot more money. Currently, that's almost about between the two, 1 bill locked up, and I want to be using that. That being said, this will, if the Black Dragon Leather sells for 3,350 each, that will be like a 55 mil flip for me, and the Green Dragon Leather will be like about a 10 mil flip, so really hoping for the best for that one, but I just thought we would be able to sell them by now, but that's not been the case. Jordy says, hey, if you ever get stuck for items, try the Ancient Wyvern Shields, please. We'll do it right now for you, Jordy, man. We'll do the Ancient Wyvern Shields. I have tried these, because I've seen a lot of people in the Discord actually try to flip the Ancient Wyvern Shields, and for the most part, they work out pretty well. I haven't had a bunch of success with them. They do take a little bit longer than I would like for an item. The margin's good, though, so they take a little bit longer than I would like, but again, the margin is very strong. We'll try to flip the limit of them, which is 7 every 4 hours. Don't do it, world will undercut you. Yeah, right, dude. Like on that, what was it, the Archer's Rings? Man, he shafted me on those. We'll do the Archer's Rings next, though, speaking of, and these have been good. Actually, look, they're at, like, the same price they were last weekend when we did the last stream, so I'm actually interested to see if this is going to hold. Oh, well, it's only like a 2k margin, so we're actually going to avoid that. Let's do something a little bit easier. We'll flip the magic logs. Pretty safe flip, gonna net us a very safe profit, and then maybe after the magic logs, if they go kind of quick, we'll do some oak planks, mahogany planks, and we'll make sure to do the we'll do some Renar weed as well, I think, because those have been pretty good recently too, and the margin on the magic logs is actually really good right now. So 10 GP on those. I'm gonna hope to flip that with no problems. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Leave a like if you are enjoying the stream. Really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Guys, I have been bringing so many videos to you guys. I don't know if you've noticed, but we have been very, very consistent with the uploads. Dude, just for that, smash that like button. We got like 20 subscribers, like I think Thursday and Friday. So thank you guys. Thank you to everybody who's new here to the channel. We're actually growing at a really fast pace right now, and I'm very happy with where we are. So I'm trying to be very consistent with the videos. I know that there is not as many streams as you guys would probably like. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do about that here in the future. I do want to bring the streams, but I also like bringing the videos, and the videos do take a little bit more effort, and the edits on those have been quite good as well. So hopefully you guys are enjoying that. But yes, more video content, like I promised, is coming. And we'll see what we can do about the streams. Maybe we can try to get at least 2 streams a week. If we can do that, I would actually be a lot happier with the channel, because a lot of people like the streams here, and they stay here for the streams. So we got to make sure we cater to both audiences. Anyway, Kayla and Cole says, what are some items in the price range, like the Fury and the Dragon crossbow? And then Vindes says, rings, armor helmet, Dagon high. Oh, that's good. Infinity pieces if you're feeling funky. That's true as well. And then, like, if you want, like, more high volume items too, like the magic logs we're doing here, the oak planks I mentioned before would also be good. Dragon arrows, that's oh my god, I love those dragon arrows. And yeah, try looking at those. Stamina potions, amethyst crystal, those are going to be in that similar price range as well. Good luck to your flips, Kayla and Cole. Hopefully you can grow that cash stack. Oh, well, you said you were sustaining a bond, right? So you're getting at least 5 mil every 2 weeks, which is pretty good. Colin Targonski saying, no face cam today. No face cam today. Usually we don't rock the face cam, only on special occasions, really. But I do want to do one of those, what was that, like the Wolf of the Grand Exchange, where we did the whole entire suit up with the tie and everything like that. We should do another one of those, because we had like 35 viewers that day, which is crazy. Vindes says, should I do a little drop party at 10 likes? Dude, you can do whatever you want, man. Speaking of the drop parties, I know I have to do one. We do have to do a drop party soon. Trust me, I haven't forgotten about it. I just don't know exactly when, because when I come on and do these live streams, I just want to do the money-making live streams and the flipping live streams and things like that. But maybe not next weekend, but the weekend after, we could possibly do a drop party. Not on Saturday, but we'll do it on Sunday, and that'll be just for you guys. We'll do a little live stream, and we'll just do a bunch of giveaways, and we'll do another Fashionscape competition as well. Jordy says, is that a Mega Man music I hear in the background? Yes, dude, it's like a Mega Man remix or something that someone made that's free of copyright use. So I have put it in to the mix, and I really like it. It's kind of a long song, so it goes on for a while, but it is pretty good. Dakota SPL says, I've been getting about 10k plus Zolver scales a day fishing on 2 accounts, essentially a bond every 2 days. Not nearly as fun as flipping. Yes, maybe not as fun as flipping. Flipping to me is like the most exciting thing in the game, but as long as you're bringing in enough to sustain some bonds, you really can't complain, right? So let me ask you, Dakota, do you do the fishing, and then you get a bond, and then you play for the rest of the days, like you play for the other 12 days? Or do you just fish the entire time and try to build up the cash stack, so in the future you can enjoy the game without having to fish every time you get a bond? I'd actually be curious to know what you're doing there. But yeah, you can, not a lot of people fish for the Zolver scales. I think it's kind of like a forgotten method. It's not forgotten, but just not as many people do it as you would think. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in today on this lovely Saturday. Leave a like if you are enjoying the stream. Subscribe if you want more content like this. I'm always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy. So if you want to get rich in old school RuneScape and grow your cash stack to 1 billion and beyond, this is the channel. This is the best place to do it. I'll teach you step by step the tips and tricks to grow your cash stack in the fastest way possible. So thank you guys for the support. We're going to keep going here. And yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream today. And let me know. These amulets of torture are not selling, which is a little bit surprising. Usually they are pretty fast to sell. We've got some sharks going on here. We got a bit of them as soon as we listed it, but it kind of stopped after that. And the mana rays are still going, magic logs are still going, so we look good on those two departments. Hopefully we can get some dragon darts off as well. And of course, if you guys have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack or anything like that, let me know. Or if you just have any questions about my life in general, just let me know, man. I would love to answer them. And yeah, thank you guys for the support. Let's keep it up. Jordy coming in with all the new vids we are getting. A lot of people are in the Discord. It is the best place to learn about when the vids and streams are happening. Thank you for posting that, Jordy. Let me mention that real quick. Yes, we do have a flipping Discord, and it is basically dedicated to teaching people how to flip in old school RuneScape. And we have people of varying experience in there. We have beginner flippers, experienced flippers, basically master flippers as well. So if you are interested in learning how to flip in old school RuneScape, regardless of your skill level, that is the place to join. We'll answer all your questions, and of course, these live streams are for answering your questions as well, and coaching you guys on how to flip with your specific cash stacks. But I just flip with mine, just to show you guys what I'm flipping and what I'm doing to make my own money. Dakota says he's building up. I have over 30k now between the two. May sell since they are 250 each. It would not be a bad time to sell, that is for sure. Vindes says, why does everyone call you dad? I don't know, to be honest. I think they have like a mental problem and they call me their dad. But I'm not their dad. I'm not anyone's dad, actually. So, yeah. I could not tell you, Vindes. Could not tell you. You guys are too funny, man. Also, if I know how to, I'd fix the Streamlabs bot during the stream, but it might be able to do it if it requires logging into the bot. I tried to fix, I think the bot, so I stopped it from, people can't post links, and the bot is not, like, even though I've made the bot a moderator, it still cannot post links. So I'm not exactly sure. So we'll have to see about that one. I have looked at it before. I do actually want to get the donations back up and working, because I really haven't focused on those at all. Like, because these streams aren't really about the donations. They're just for teaching you guys how to flip, and you guys know I'm not about really the money. It's nice, but I'm not really about it. So I should get the donations set back up, but currently at this point I don't really have a plan to get it up and running again. Vindes also says 1 mil draw party at 10 likes, so you guys better smash that like button if you want to see 10 mil, or not 10 mil, 1 mil on the ground here, and we will do a, how much money should we do for the next drop party we do for the channel and the Fashion Escape competition? I'm thinking like 20 mil, guys. Not anyone's dad that you know of. Yes, that's true, Jordy. That's true. But yeah, I say we do I think the last Fashion Escape competition we did was 10 mil in giveaways. So I say we do the Fashion Escape competition for 10 mil in prizes. We'll give first place. First place will get the majority, like 6 mil maybe. Second place will get, I don't know, 3 mil, and then third place will get 1 mil. And then we'll do the drop party, and we'll do 10 mil that goes into the drop party for everybody, so everyone gets a chance for that. World of RS says, hey Sierra, did I miss the stream you're about to finish? You are only 15 minutes late to the stream, World of RS, so welcome, and thank you for stopping by, dude. You always make the streams, so thank you. Thank you for just checking it out like you do. I ate 2 bagels this morning, and my stomach kind of hurts, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm a little bloated, you know? I actually do want to stream tomorrow. because I'm feeling really motivated with the channel recently, just because we've been getting a lot of subs and things like that. Now, the problem is I will not be at my apartment tomorrow, so I'm not going to be able to stream. World of RS says, how do you like my low balls lately? I posted one today, too. I'll have to go check it out. I don't think I really gave that one a good review. Ozturk. Oh, I haven't seen you in a while, man. Welcome back, Ozturk. He said, didn't play in over a year. I will start playing right now. Welcome back, Ozturk, man. Thank you for stopping by. What made you want to click on the stream? I haven't seen you in a good minute, so thank you for coming back. Hopefully your break from RuneScape was good, and hopefully you come back with an invigorated motivation to play the game. I've seen lots of flickering randomly on stream. Anyone else, or is it just me? Is it still happening? Could be. Sometimes it happens when I go like back and forth between the two pages here, but still flickering, or is it better? Anyway, let me know if I continue to run into any issues with it. Anyway, what world are you in, Mr. Streamer? I'll come give your followers the goods. I'm in world 321. I'm logged out, or I'm on private, so you can't really see me. And the only reason I do that is so people can't message me. I don't really want people trolling on the messages when we're live streaming. So, World of RS asking a question about the Mage's Book here. He says, do you think it's weird that the Mage's Book was 5 mil, and after Sirpugger made the vid revealing the bot farms of the Mage Arena, the Mage Book is suddenly almost 6 million GP now? I don't know. I don't know if those would be related, but we'll have to see about that one. I would be surprised if they were. I'll put it that way. And World of RS also asking, how much profit are you estimating from the green and black dragon leather sell-offs? Now, currently, the black dragon leather and the green dragon leather are all on loaned GP, so depending on when Ice-T wants his loan back, and I know he wants it soon. I told him last week to give me another week, and the price has still not risen, so I might have to sell them preemptively. But at our current sell points right here, we're getting about 10 mil on the green dragon leather and about 55 mil on the black dragon leather, to total to a 65 million GP gain. And even though the green dragon leather and the black dragon leather have started going back up in price recently, like I said, we might have to sell them for a little bit lower than we anticipated. And if that is the case, we'll probably get about 25-30 mil between the both of them. It feels like your biggest flip. It would be my biggest flip if we could sell the black dragon leather for 55 mil and the green dragon leather for the 10 mil gain. Those would be my that would be my biggest flip, and the singular biggest flip being the green or the black dragon leather here. That would be my biggest flip ever. But I might have, like I said, I might have to sell it early. Vindes says, alright, I'll do a little drop party at the east of the Grand Exchange if people show up. Northeast near the tree for the drop party. And that is in World 321, guys. Small drop party going on near the Spirit Tree. I'll show you guys where it is right now if you want to come see it. This is where the mini drop party is going to be. Nothing crazy, guys. Just for you guys. I think Vindes said he's going to put a mill out there. So thank you, Vindes, man, for giving back to the channel here. But yes, it's a 1 mil drop party right here, World 321. Come join it if you'd like. And this is the man with the mechanical cat who will be dropping the goods. I'm going to keep in the Grand Exchange just for now before the drop party starts. But please come join the drop party if you want to win some free money, World 321. Head up over there, and hopefully you can pick up something good. But yes, the 65 mil would be the, well, it's technically 2 flips, so you can't really say it's my biggest flip ever. But the black dragon leather itself would be. We're going to recheck the Dragon Dart margin here. The sell price looks like it might be a little bit off. Oh, they crashed on us. I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to sell for 2,980 or 2,979 I think we'll do. And that should sell. Now, I know that the Dragon Darts are pretty volatile, so I'm not going to freak out and sell them for a dump quite yet. I know that they bounce a little bit in price. Even like 50 GP swings is pretty normal for them. So we'll just wait it out a little bit and see if we can actually get these off. Although I will say that 3,000 for a Dragon Dart does seem a little bit expensive. Anyway, hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream today. Leave a like if you are. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Always bringing flipping live streams and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys. Wait, did I say it twice? For you guys to enjoy. So hopefully you do enjoy it. And yeah, thank you guys for all the support recently. We've been growing like crazy. And we will soon be at 3K subscribers. I guarantee it. I feel that in just a few more uploads, we're gonna really hit some good traction. I feel it's on the horizon, and I'm gonna keep being consistent with you guys and the channel. And yeah, we will soon hit that 3K mark. Hey, can you trade me for a second? Absolutely. Standing right outside the Grand Exchange here, Oz Turk. And throw me a trade when you're here, man. Jinjerky coming in with a trade. I'm assuming this is Ozturk. I don't remember, to be honest. So thank you for the donation of vials of water. 11,000 coming into the bank. And that's going to bring us up to, I think, 11 million vials. 11,300,000, I think. Yeah, I think that's right. I could check it, but I don't want to look through my bank and find them right now. No one showed up. I'll do it another time. Okay. Sorry, Vindes, man. Just save it for not next weekend, but I promise we will do a channel drop party, because I promised we will do the Fashion Escape competition, the second one, and we didn't do it. So we have to do that, and I will do it on a Sunday in the near future. Well, don't worry. Join us on Discord if you're interested in just kind of, I guess, staying... How do you say it? Like, if you want to be notified of that, the Discord is the best place to be, and that will be within a month, I promise. Jordy says, that's a shame I could not log on and take your money. You're funny. What have you guys been flipping this week? Any success with any big ticket items? Let me know. What has been good for me this week? The Dragon Hunter Lance has been really good, and the Dragon Hunter Crossbow have both done really, really well for me this week. I think I'm up about 6 mil on the week. I haven't really been flipping that much, so... but either way, yeah, I think I've got about 6 mil or so. I really want this Black Dragon Leather and the Green Dragon Leather to sell, because I want... Well, first of all, I have to pay my loan back, so that's the main thing. And then, second, I want to flip. I want to do more day flipping, and the only reason... I said that before I bought the Black Dragon Leather, too. And the only reason that I did buy the Black Dragon Leather is because it was so dirt cheap. And it still is really, really dirt cheap. And it's just, it's a shame it has not started to go back up in price yet, honestly. Lil Rex, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5. That almost threw me off, I'm not gonna lie. He says, what are some good items to trade with 10 mil? Little Rex, I'm assuming you mean to flip with 10 mil. But by the way, I don't think I've seen you around before, so welcome, Lil Rex, man. Appreciate you stopping by. And if you have a 10 mil cash stack, this is one of the perfect amounts to start flipping, especially if you are new to flipping itself. If you have 10 mil, I would recommend flipping. First, I would flip. What would I flip? Do we DC? Do we DC? Oh, I think we're back. Oh, okay. Let me know if we're back. Are we back? I think we're back. Can you guys hear that music in the background? Anyway, Wild Muffin, good to see you, man. Old school RuneScape ways, welcome back, welcome back. Okay, we're back. Okay, good. So 10 mil flipping items. Now, 10 mil, you're gonna want to flip some great items like Zulrah Scales, Dragon Arrows, they're another good one. Blood runes, death runes, law runes, nature runes. Stick to those runes. They're going to be super safe, super easy flips to do. And yes, I would highly recommend flipping those first and learn how to do those. You can also do items such as Monkfish, another great flip to do. And you can do the raw version or the cooked version with a 10 mil stack. Try out those items to begin. Let me know how it goes if you are new to flipping. Hopefully that helps you out, Lil Rex. And if it does, be sure to drop a like, man. Guys, World 321 Northeast for the Grand Exchange for some drops. It is a very small drop party going on right up here, guys. Bull Sweat is hosting the drop party, guys. So if you want some free loot, come to World 321. Jordy, why are you not on my friends list, man? That's the most surprising thing I've ever heard in my life, actually. But yes, guys, come over here and just check it out, man. And let's go ahead and keep going here. Now, if you guys want to learn how to flip in old school RuneScape and you're not with us on Discord already, I highly recommend you join us on Discord. It is one of the best flipping resources that you have. Or that I think honestly exists in the entire game. That it's definitely one of the strongest resources that we have here on the channel. So please go ahead and join that on Discord, or join us on Discord if you haven't already. There is a link in the description below, and Jordy always links the Discord as well periodically. So check that out if you are interested. Sorry for the stream lag today. Can you guys hear that? Wait. I want to see if you guys can hear, not the background computer music, but the music my roommate's playing. I want to make sure it's not interfering, though. Are we lagging, like, really badly? I feel like we keep cutting. Anyway, let me know if that is the case. But let's go ahead and keep up the flips here. In the meantime, we're going to cut back on the magic logs right now. We're going to sell for 1k each. Not 1 GP. That would be a very bad flip. We'll go right under, just so it goes a little bit faster. And we'll let that do its thing for now, guys. The sharks are not doing as well anymore, so we're going to cut back on those. They were selling for like 1,270, so we'll do 1,265. And they basically instantly sold. Wow. Look at that margin, guys. We didn't even have that many. And we made like, what is that, 70k on them? Very, very nice. Anyway, guys, hopefully you are enjoying the stream today. Leave a like if you are. Really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy. So hopefully you do enjoy it. And yeah, let me know what you guys are flipping in game. How much money are you working with? Are you looking for more items to flip? If you are, just let me know your cash stack. I'll definitely be able to make some item recommendations for you. And I do have a question for some of you guys who have maybe a little bit more cash or GP in the game. Let me know if there's the teleport scrolls. There are a couple of them, right? So the Barrows teleport tabs, the Revenant Ether teleport scrolls, and the Zolandra teleport scrolls. Are those good flips for you guys or not? Now, I flipped them a bunch in the past, but recently I have not really had a lot of success with them. So I'm curious to know if these are a good item for you guys, or if they're more of like a kind of slow item, not as consistent, and sometimes good. But for me, they're like a medium item these days. Oh, wow. Huge margin on the Grimy Renar Weed right now. We're going to go ahead and put the limit in there. We actually can't do the limit. We'll do about 8k. Yeah, that will be perfect for us, guys. We'll let that do its thing here. Anyway, thank you all for stopping by today. They are better to merch than to flip. Yeah, their trading is just too slow. Like, maybe if you did them overnight, they would be better, but it's really hard to get an accurate price listing on the teleport scrolls. Or, are they called teleport scrolls? I think so. It's hard to get a good listing on the teleport scrolls because they bounce a lot, and the price changes are quite high, but they're not always high. Sometimes they're consistent. I don't know. It's really weird. Thank you, I showed for the drop party. Oh, there you go. I'm gonna go. See you later. See you, Vindes. Have a great Saturday. Enjoy it. And make sure you get some good rest and do whatever you want. Might want to end that shield. It is not working. I thought the same exact thing, Jordy. I was thinking that, but I didn't want to let you down and turn around and sell it, you know? So, we're gonna go ahead and list it for 60,865,000. 60,865,995. List that, let it do its thing. Boom. I thought it would insta-sell, but it didn't. That's okay, though. We'll let this Grimy Renar Weed sit for a little bit here as well. I'm hoping the Ancient Wyvern Shield sells relatively fast so we can get the 102 mil working into another item. I think we'll do something like maybe Bandos Tacits next, and we'll see how that works for us. Coworker question. It was about me getting my old job back after I had lost it. Yeah, I mean, if you could do that, that'd be awesome. Jacob Sang says, I found your channel a week ago, just got back into the game, doing cannonballs on 2 ults while watching this and flipping. Thank you for the content, I'm enjoying it. Jacob Sang, thank you for saying that, man. I really appreciate the words of, I guess, inspiration. I guess they're inspiration to me. But either way, thank you for the kind words, and I'm hoping that I'm sort of teaching you maybe how to flip, so that way once you have enough cash you can move from making cannonballs to actually flipping in RuneScape, and you'll just see those profits tremendously increase. And yeah, thanks for stopping by to the channel. Hopefully you are enjoying the live stream today. Leave a like if you are, and yeah, good luck with the cannonballs, man. Old school RuneScape ways says batteries went dead during the drop party fail. Dude, that's so unfortunate, man. Did you get anything? Hopefully you got at least one thing, dude. All those amulets of torture sold as well. So now we have 213 mil to put into another slot here. Thank goodness. I do want to take away these black dragon leather and the green dragon leather, but I know if I do it, I'm gonna forget to list it since I am heading out after the stream today. Man. Oh, wow. Great margin on the Bandos Tasks. We're looking at like about 100k on those. We'll see if we can get all of them here today. It's going to be a little bit tough because every time we flip on live stream, some of you guys compete with us and kind of screw over our margins. So we'll see if we can get it though. Jacob Sang says, went from 800k to a bond within a week, membered an alt, and building a third right now. I'm 10 mil up from flipping, watching you, and building my own methods within 2 weeks. Wow, man, that is freaking insane. Congratulations on the 10 mil gain to the cash stack. Welcome to the 10 mil club. Hey, 100 mil is right around the corner, and then after that, you'll easily get a billion GP. To keep up with the flips, keep working at it. You will get better and better, and then you will soon see that you can make like 4 or 5 mil an hour as soon as you get a lot of cash. So congrats, Jacob. Keep up the good work. Jordy says, what would you say is the best thing to AFK while you have to study? Luckily, I don't have to study anymore. I am out of school, so any kind of studying I still do studying for work, but it's not like the same, and it's not as intense. But if I did have to study, I always preferred bandits. Now, I know that bandits are really not a good source of XP in a sense, but bandits are so AFK. Like, you can literally just set your character there and walk away from your computer for like 15 minutes. And when I'm looking for something I really need to study and it needs to be AFK, like, I don't want to be touching my computer at all. I don't want to be looking at it. So bandits would be the best preferred method for me personally. But I know a lot of people do like Nightmare Zone, or they do their flipping while they study, but I really can't do that. It's too distracting for me. Bandits is like the only thing I can do. World of RS says, did you see that PVM post where the guy got the Hydra Claw and the pet at 67 KC? Meanwhile, I'm dry for a pet and a claw at 1,350 KC. Posted on Discord. I did see that. Well, guess what? I'm dry for a pet across the entire game, and I know I don't PVM that much, but if you think about all the activities I've done in game, from agility training, woodcutting training, bossing, like, I should be close to a pet drop at this point. I'm at least 50% chance. I would think, like, if you total all of the odds together, the chance that I get a pet should be at least 50%. So I guess I'm unlucky. I also have never gotten really any great drops. Never gotten, like, an imbued heart or anything like that. Just, you know, not great for me. Bandits in just a car and a Dragonfire Shield. AFK to all 99 combat stats. LOL. Yeah, it's so good. It's like 40 XP, or it's like 40k XP an hour, which is absolute dog. But the thing is, you don't even have to look at your computer. Like, you can leave your computer for like 20 minutes. Totally great. Cannonballs while studying is another great one too, because the cannonballs take forever to create. So Jacob says, cannonballs while studying, LOL, get a few accounts going. You only touch the game once every 3 minutes. Easy 200k AFK profit per account. Yes, man, I would agree with that 100%. But personally, if it was me, if you could do that, you could AFK and you could study and make the cannonballs, but 200k an hour is really not that great for me anymore. Like, back in the day, I did actually do cannonballs. The very first stream, I don't know if anyone remembers this. I don't know if anyone here was watched this back then, but if you go back to the very first live stream I did, I was doing cannonballs when I started the stream. So it's actually very funny you mentioned that. I use super combats, they help speed it up. That actually makes sense, yeah. but it's one of my favorite AFK methods for sure. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in today. Leave a like if you are enjoying the stream. It helps me out a lot. I've got my coffee next to me, and I'm only like halfway through it, even though I've been working on it for like 3 hours already. So I guess the intake is a little bit slow today, but if you are enjoying the stream, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new to flipping and you would like to learn how to flip and just make bank in old school RuneScape. That's what we're here talking about today, and if you have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack or anything like that, please let me know. Here to answer your guys' questions and show you all the flipping techniques and tricks to make as much bank as possible. What kind of videos do you guys want to see on the channel? Do you want to see more flipping guides, like the 10 mil flipping guide, 25 mil flipping guide? Do you want to see more of the kind of niche moneymakers that I did recently? I can do more of those if you wanted. Primarily, I do a lot of flipping related content though, so just let me know what you guys like best. We can do more flipping with Syratube if you want, where it's basically like the live streams in shorter segments, more content packed into a smaller amount of time. I'd love to know what you think and what kind of content you guys want to see. Sad Boy KIS says, hello. What's up, Sad Boy? Good to see you, man. Thank you for stopping by today. He says, any good money making for free to play? I want to get a bond. Sad Boy, let me know how much cash you do have in free to play. There could potentially be some good methods on the horizon for you, but I do have to know how much money you have right now. 28,605,000 is what we're going to sell the Bandos Tasks for. 28,605,995. We'll list that, let it do its thing. AA says, cash stack at 6 mil, do I go for high volume items? AA, I'll get to that in a second, but Jory DeJong says, is this all your money, or it is not all mine. The black dragon leather and the green dragon leather, these here are on, basically this flip right here is all loaned GP. So 740 mil is not mine, but everything else is mine. So, everything besides the black dragon leather, which we're not even using today. We don't even have any GP from that, so it's not really affecting the live stream. But besides that, it's all my profits. AA says, cash stack at 6 mil. Do I go for high volume items? Absolutely. 6 mil cash stack is great to flip blood runes, death runes, law runes, nature runes. There's going to be 4 great ones off the bat. You should also try adamant darts. You could also do rune darts as well, but they're going to be a little bit riskier for you and a little bit more expensive. On top of that, did I mention the Zulrah scales, Revenant Ether? Those are great as well. And cannonballs will do a great job for you. Try those out at first and let me know how it goes. Let's go ahead and keep going here. Let's do bloods, planks, runes. Those are all good. Rune armor isn't bad. The helm of Neatsnots. Also, where did Sad Boy go? Oh, Sad Boy says like 25k. I'm cleaned. No, there's not really any good money making methods in free to play for a 25k cash stack. If you have a significant amount of cash, you could flip to a bond. It would take a little bit in free to play. You need a couple accounts, probably 2 or 3. But either way, yeah, that's going to be a tough amount in free to play. I'd highly recommend just purchasing a bond with real money, or just buying membership for a month with real money, getting up, building your cash stack, and then yeah, from there just going on and flipping basically. Or just doing any moneymaker that's going to get you a lot of money. Let's go ahead, check the Grimy Renar margin again, because I think someone's competing with us on that right now. So I do want to make sure. Ooh, they went down? No, they didn't quite. Well, it actually did, right? Let's see. That's super, super weird. Anyway, we'll check that again. And let's go ahead and see here right now. It looks like we have a little bit of a crash in the margin here. We're going to go ahead and sell these for 10,545. We'll just get them off. 10,545. We'll let that do its thing there. I've got 370 mil cash. What to do? Sorry about that, Jory. Is that how I say your name? If I'm incorrect, correct me on that. And Jordy also did some recommendations for some free-to-play moneymakers, but again, they're going to take you a lot of time, and it's more worth your time to honestly just spend the money and buy membership. And once you do that once, you should be able to sustain yourself as long as you know the techniques and strategies to keep building your cash. And of course, if you need to learn those strategies, here is one of the best places to learn. Subscribe to the channel. We'll teach you how to do it. Anyway, 370 mil cash, what to do? Bandos Tacits, great flip with 370 mil cash. Awesome flip. Bandos Tacits, Bandos Chestplates, really good. Bandos God Swords, Armadyl God Swords are going to be good. You could also do the Sarah Sword, or Sarah God Sword, I mean, but it could be a little expensive, so it's just a little risky. Just be careful with that. Let's go ahead, actually, we'll try to flip one of them right now. But yes, that's going to be a good one for you as well. Necklace of Anguish is a great one. Amulet of Torture, those are two great ones. Amulet of Fury, even, is one that's a little bit cheaper and still yields a very, very good margin considering how fast it flips. So those will be pretty good flips for you. Hopefully you can try those out. Armadyl Chestplate, Armadyl Chain Skirts are great. You can do Dragon Crossbows. Really, the world is your oyster at that point. Hopefully that helped you out though, Jory, and if it did, let me know. Does the Ancient Wyvern Shield flip feel slow? It is a really slow flip, yeah. It usually takes a very long time. AA says, your opinion on buying bulks, getting like 10 to 20 accounts to buy limit of Black Dragon Hides, Feathers, Bloods, etc. Mike, you've never heard that? The world is your oyster? It's a, it might be an American saying. But either way, your opinion on buying bulks. Now, buying bulks is definitely a great way to build a cash stack. That being said, it is only a really good way to make tons and tons of money if you already have, like, lots of money. And when I'm saying lots of money, I mean, like, 2-3 bill plus. Then it is a great way to continue building and, you know, increasing your wealth by leaps and bounds, because it's one of the most passive ways to actually make a decent profit in the game. Now, that being said, I don't really do any bulk flipping. So I used to do it with fire runes. I don't really do it anymore. It made me a good amount of money, but at the same time, it's not worth investing all your GP into those methods. If you only have like a bill or less, you might as well just day flip and actively flip on the Grand Exchange. You'll make a lot more money, and it'll be, you know, your cash tag is going to increase faster. Once you get to the 2.5, 3 bill mark, then maybe you could look into doing bulks. That's my opinion. But you could do bulks even with less than 1 bill. It's just really up to you. I just don't really think it's as worth your time as if you were to day flip and learn how to day flip. What's up, Michael Panda, man? Good to see you as well. Yes, the world is your oyster. That means, like, the world is yours, basically. But yeah, you never heard that saying? Is that a weird saying? Maybe it's only a thing in my area, but yeah, I've definitely heard it many times. 54 million. Let's put this to work, guys. We'll do, let's see, 54 mil. What can we do with that? We'll do the Amethyst Crystal. The Amethyst Crystal has gone up crazy amounts recently, guys. So we'll see if we can... Oh, wow, these are cheap now. They were like 1.5k yesterday. Now they're 1.3. So we'll see if we can get a good flip on these real quick. Yeah, pretty decent margin on those. We'll go ahead and do it right now. Never heard of it before. I got the meaning of it. It just sounds funny. It does sound funny. But, you know, I got to keep it dynamic and bring you guys some funny terms, I guess. I don't know. The world is your playground is what I usually hear. Yeah, so that probably threw you off a lot. Oh, man. Hopefully you guys are having a great Saturday. I love bringing these streams to you guys, so hopefully you do enjoy it as well. Leave a like if you do. It really does help me out a lot. And subscribe to the channel if you're new around here and you'd love to learn how to flip in old school RuneScape. We're here to help you out. And, of course, if you have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack or anything flipping related, please let me know in the live chat. Man, I'm tired today. I stayed up, like, not even that late last night. Like, 11 p.m. maybe, which is what? 2200 for... 2300 for people on military time. See? I got it now. It just took me a minute to get there. But yes, and that's not even that late, but I was out getting drinks. That's probably why. How do you feel about the sins of the father poll? The D-pick skyrocketed, but do you have any other suggestions? I actually think it's a very good update. I love that. Here's my opinion. These are the best updates that you can bring to RuneScape at this point, gold sync wise, just item sync wise. The best ones are the ones where they just add cosmetic options for X amount of resource. So, for example, like, they're gonna have that new dye now to re-dye your what is it, the graceful armor, and you can make like the new squirrel variation. Dude, those updates are so good because people will always want those cosmetics, and it will just sync items out of the game when people try to obtain those. So it's a really, really great way to just have like an item sync without affecting the game in other areas, if that makes sense. And we have Mike LaPanda also asking, how do you feel about the new suggested death mechanics? I like them. I love the death mechanics. I think it's a great gold sync in the game. Obviously, right now, dying is not punished at all, and that is a big problem in old school RuneScape. And I've actually heard a lot of the newer players are complaining about the death mechanics. But like, you shouldn't be able to die in RuneScape and get all your stuff back for no fee at all. That doesn't really make sense. Death is not punished. People bring their best gear everywhere. Kind of devalues it. So I like the update. I'm all for the new death mechanics. 100% behind it. What do you think the proposed GE tax would do to flipping in OSRS? Okay, first of all, they should not make a GE tax. Okay, if there's a GE tax, here's what's gonna happen. People are gonna start trading manually again, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But people are going to start scamming, and the scamming will get way worse if they put the GE tax in. That's the first thing that's going to happen. And there's going to be a lot of scamming and people getting away with it more often because everyone's going to try to avoid the tax, even though it's like going to be minuscule. Second, the GE tax will basically, it won't ruin flipping, but it will make it a lot harder to get a profit. Margin checking is just going to run you for more GP. The margins will fluctuate though, according to the GE tax. So the margins will actually get larger to cover a percentage of, or to cover like a lot of the cost of the tax, but that won't always be the case for items. Now, that being said, there should not be a GE tax. I mean, the reason the Grand Exchange exists is to stop all these kind of scamming mechanics going on and just to be a convenient service for players. If you tax it, then you're basically reverting the usefulness of the Grand Exchange, and people are going to avoid using it, and things will get a lot worse, in my opinion. And I don't like the GE tax. I don't think it's a good way in the game. If you want to gold sync the Grand Exchange, make people pay like 1 million GP to unlock it on their account. If you want to make a gold sync with it, just do something like that. Don't make a constant gold sync, because then every account that's going to be created, if they want to use a Grand Exchange, they have to pay 1 mil. Something like that. I mean, that's probably not the best solution, but taxing every single trade on the Grand Exchange is not a good solution either. Something like the Duel Arena, that makes sense, okay? You're staking 100 million GP. This is like basically a gambling service. You should pay a tax if you win. Makes 100% sense. But I don't like the GE tax. So all you are saying is that we love GE tax. I would be okay with a GE tax, but it has to be done in a certain way. It cannot be done on every trade or every buy offer or every sell offer. It can be an unlock feature or something like that. I don't like the every trade thing though. That's not a good idea. I don't like that. So, with the sync on the new graceful color, do you think amethyst crystals will rise? Yes, they will, Jordy. They've already started rising. If you look at the graph on platinum tokens or GE tracker, amethyst crystals went up to like 1.5k yesterday. So there's clearly a lot of hype behind it right now. People know that they're going to go up, and yeah, they're definitely going to rise in price. From how much from their current point, I'm not exactly sure, but I do think they will go up to maybe 1.4k at the least. Low Rex asks, as your budget increases, does the same time you have to wait and sell increase too? If so, how do you make sure that your profit, because the margins are changing constantly? Great question coming in from Low Rex, man. Do appreciate that. And that's a great question. He said, basically what he's saying is, when you flip bigger items, you have to wait longer, right? How do you make sure that your margins are accurate? Well, you don't really know if they're accurate. That's the thing, is you basically take a guess at what you think the margin's going to be. You can do a manual margin check if you want, and that will help you get more accurate. But sometimes people will purchase one for a price above your current margin, or people will overcut you, undercut you, things like that. And you just, honestly, with these big, low volume, high priced items though, if you just wait, generally the margin will fill out for you. It just takes a little bit more time, and it's worth waiting out because the margin is big enough to where you're actually making a really good profit compared to a high volume item. So you do have to wait longer for these high margin items, but the margins will change on them as well. it's just kind of like a fine line between the two. I don't exactly know how to explain it, but I do know that you will make a little bit more money off the high margin items compared to high volume items for the most part. And then Ezio TV says, what about high volume items for tax? If they're going to tax items, then maybe they could target a specific sector of items, like weapons or something like that. High volume items, they shouldn't tax because the price on them and the margin on them is so small to begin with. So, yeah. Al Harith says, hello, what's up, Al Harith? Good to see you, man. And Mike LaPanda, of course, helping me out. He says, be sure to leave a like if you're enjoying the stream. It helps him out a lot. Yes, dude, the likes they really do help me out a lot. I'm here bringing you guys the best tips and tricks to make bank in old school RuneScape by flipping, answering all your questions, and what items you should be flipping with your cash stack. So, at the very least, I would love a like on the video. It would really mean the world to me. And Al Harith saying, only 15 likes, but 21 viewers. Come on, guys. I agree. Come on, guys. Smash that like button. Helps me a lot, man. An example for the current discussion is the Ancient Wyvern Shield that's still sitting in the cell. Exactly. So, in my guess is the Ancient Wyvern Shield has dropped a little bit in margin, but since I know the margin will fluctuate by almost hundreds of Ks over, you know, an hour, 2 hour period, I'm just going to leave it in there. I'm pretty sure it will sell. And then Lil Rex says, so do you just make a guess as to what the margin would be and then list your item accordingly? So, usually what I'll do is does Dragon Dart sold, by the way? And that's another great example. What did I say earlier? If you guys have been here watching from earlier, I said that let's not cut back on those Dragon Darts. Let's leave them in there. They're going to fluctuate. I know they're a pretty volatile item. Look at that. We waited. We margin checked here. Item price went down. We said, nah, we can wait. We can profit. Boom, profited just by waiting about 20-30 minutes. So, as you can see, don't always shorthand yourself. Don't always sell early. You can get through it. Now, let's get back to Lil Rex's comment, and then we're going to get into Fifox's comment, who also brings up a very good point related to the tax. But Lil Rex says, so do you just take a guess at what the margin would be? Sort of. What I do is I do a margin check first, and it depends on the item. But if it's a relatively like 30, if it's like a 34 mil item like the Syratube God Sword, I'll do a manual check. If it's an item like the Twisted Bow, I'll use GE Tracker, and then that will literally be a price guess. But for an item like the Syratube God Sword, I will do a margin check, then I'll up the margin by like 1k or so, list it, let it buy out, turn around and sell it for a little under its original margin, and then I'll wait. If the item does not sell after a good amount of time, like over an hour, then I will maybe look into readjusting the price. And when I go to do the readjustment, I use the GE tracker to see where the item is moving. I'll knock it down, or if I don't even look at GE tracker, I'll knock it like 50k and I'll leave it. You kind of get like a better feel for certain items as you kind of gain that flipping experience. This is one of the hardest concepts to explain. But what I would do is I manually check the item, flip that margin if I can. If it's not working, I use GE tracker to assist me, or another site like Platinum Tokens. Doesn't really matter. And it assists me in getting the accurate price listing. So I hope that helps, Lil Rex. It's a very difficult skill in flipping, especially with more expensive items. So it's not one of the most straightforward things you can explain. Now, Fifox saying, he says, related to the tax, it is just a rumor, or is there something serious? Hope they don't do it. Me too. I hope they don't do it. The only reason that I am nervous about the Grand Exchange tax more than I was previously before is because it was mentioned on a live stream. If something is mentioned on a live stream like that, it means Jagex is thinking about it, right? So, we have to be very, very careful on where we go from here. Now, if there was a Grand Exchange tax that was pulled and Jagex didn't just implement it, I do not think it would pass. That being said, we don't know. Sometimes Jagex just says, nope, there's no decision, we're going ahead and we're putting this in the game. But that being said, since the new death mechanics are on the horizon and they will serve as a good gold sink, I don't think they will implement the GE tax. I also think it's more rumor at this point, but at the same time, they did mention it on live stream, which makes me very nervous. They mentioned tax multiple times on multiple live streams. Yeah, that's what makes it nervous. But Grand Exchange tax doesn't make sense. Don't do Grand Exchange tax. Come on. That's dumb. I think I have 50 uncut onyx in the GE to sell for 3 mil. I hope it will go up. I mean, I hope so, man. I hope you can sell those off, dude. Oh, I hope it will go up. Okay, that makes sense. I hope it does too, bro. I want you to make some bank. Just seen your 10 mil flipping guide in my recommended. Need to check that out. Yes, you should check that out. That is probably our newer 10 mil flipping guide. I also have an older one, but you can watch both if you want. But the old one is kind of funny because it's the first video I've ever made on YouTube. It's got like 46,000 views, I think, which is crazy. So basically, my most viewed video is my worst one, but it still has good content in there if you are flipping with a 10 mil cash deck. Buy the armor chest for 38 mil, 650k, sell for 38 mil, 950k. I don't think I'm going to do the armor chest. I think I will do, maybe, probably not. We have 5 minutes left. I don't think I'm going to put in another item. We are going to turn around and sell these Stardome and God Swords, though. Looks like we're getting competed on for those. 34, 8, 35. I can't even trust you, World of RS, these days, bro. You cutting my flips down, man. No, I'm just kidding. I think you're being honest with me now, but, anyway, Alfred says, I don't understand the need for it. They said after the dual arena tax, there was no need for any urgent gold sinks, and death mechanics are going to come out. Yeah, so there shouldn't be a need for the tax. Should be good. As long... Here's what they just need to develop the game in the future with the mindset of we need item sinks as we go on and implement things in game. That's what they need to put in. So, like, I don't know if you were here when I mentioned this, Alharith, but I said that they should release cosmetic variations of items because people will pay for them, and they can just say, like, hey, if you want this variation, you have to give us, I don't know, like 1,000 green dragon leather, or just like something random like that. If you do that, people will pay for the cosmetics, and it is a perfect gold sync for the game. I'm gonna make a video on that, dude. That is a good video idea, because if you think about it, those are the best gold syncs. They don't affect any gameplay, they only like affect visuals, and people will pay for the cosmetics. They always have, they always will. We were able to finish those Amethyst crystals off, guys. That was a really good flip for us. Looks like we made about, what, 300k on those? Very, very nice, guys. Do you think with the hollowed, Septual, yeah, I don't know how to say that, but coming, the hollowed whatever update coming, people will not use the Ferroceptors anymore, and they will crash upon this, why wouldn't they use the Ferroceptor? Is there a new teleport? No, new teleport coming out? Not sure. Who would do Pyramid Plunder if there's new rewards like the Ring of Endurance? Oh, because of the new agility methods. It could be, yeah, but, first of all, Jagex, if Rage 3 is not in the desert, Jagex is not going in the right direction with their game, in my opinion. It's got to be in the desert, man. That's it. I'm speculating heavy, and I have for a while, that the new raids is going to be in the desert. I really, 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 really hope they do some desert raid thing, because if they don't, like, the desert has been in my opinion, the area of the most opportunity that has been the most neglected by Jagex. There is so much potential for Raids 3 to be in the desert, so I'm really hoping they do it. But anyway, they started that with the crown for 250 mil in Prith. Anyway, I think they should make a way to remove items out of the game usefully. Blood runes are so expensive right now. I've been making bank off rune crafting them. No, it's not, their new Raids 3 is not going to be Mortania. They already have Theater of Blood. They're not going to do another raids in Mortania. If they do, like, that's wild. Yeah, how much is Blood Runes? Probably 2 million hours, my guess. I don't keep track of hours or I wouldn't be doing it. That's pretty funny. Good point, though. I would love to see a new desert area because there is a free vast space in the air past the pyramid. There's, like I'm saying, there's so much opportunity in the desert. Like, it's so untouched. They haven't done like any new quests there. They haven't done anything there. Like, look, think of this. Okay, let me know how, like, this idea. Like, what if there was an area of the desert where PvP was actually open, and there's like a sandstorm going on, so you take damage while you're in there? Not like insane amounts, but like more severe than if you were not to drink water or something like that. And maybe there's like a chest in there that has good loot in it or something. I don't know. Something like that. Something just more fun. I don't know. Something different. Jagex is pretty consistent with their updates, and they know what players like. But for Raids 3, like, it's got, please be in the desert. Please, man. I'm hoping it is. I have high hopes that it will be, but we'll see. They think they should expand every area, because if you think about it, most places are dead content. Sure, but like the Tree Gnome Village, like people might think is dead content, but like it has enough content, you know, like there's enough there. And they should focus on the areas that have been more neglected, that really haven't received anything. And if you think about it, think about how big the desert is. It's gotten nothing. The desert has gotten nothing. They could so much opportunity for desert bosses. Just a Cowfight Queen there. There's nothing else. The quests, there's a lot of quests in the desert, but they're old quests. Like, there's so much opportunity. And they haven't touched the desert since literally release. Like, I'm serious, I actually have a question. Have they put anything new in the desert since Old School RuneScape came out? Like, have they ever done it? I don't know of any update they put in there. I really don't. Anyway, Jacob says, do you ever mess with the extending margins yourself, like buying under what came through and selling it above? I usually don't do that, because when I margin check, I try to stay within those margins, because I know the flip is going to be a little bit faster. Desert Treasure, but Desert Treasure is an old quest. I don't think they've added anything. Yeah, and it's one of the biggest, like themed areas of RuneScape. It doesn't make any sense. But no, I don't mess with like extending margins very much. Jordy says, I think there will be an update to Southern Zaya soon, like far south of Chamber of Jagex. If you consider the house quest as one quest with 5 sections, and there are only 3 Zaya quests, and 1 is in Lummi. Yeah, well, I mean, I like their new Zaya stuff too, but if you think about it, there wasn't really a need for a new area. I know they wanted to make one so they could use all their modern graphics and modern development tools, and that's cool and all, but let's not, like, just work on in my opinion, it's work on the old areas of the game first, improve them, and then make new stuff. That's the best way to do it. I'm not a game developer, so, you know, and I know Jagex does an incredible job for the size of their team, the size of their, you know, art team, coding team, development team, whatever you want to call it. They do a great job for the resources they have. That being said, they work on a lot of old tools, and I know they can add new stuff to the desert and a few other areas of RuneScape. We're going to stand next to this guy named Big Boy Kev as we sign out here today, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy the stream today. I will keep you updated on the profits as we go forward, but thank you all for tuning in today. Leave a like if you did enjoy it, and Jordy coming in with the last comment saying last desert thing, I think, was the Desert Achievement Diary, which, by the way, was not a new update to anything in the desert. It was just a set of requirements that have got put onto the desert. No new content on top of that. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in today. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you all next time.